Hello, me. I'm talking to me because I'm making a video for myself to try and help me with my health. I am what I like to call very nearly carnivore because there are certain things that I found that I just couldn't give up. I've been identifying as a carnivore for at least 2 years now, if not 3. And I'm absolutely certain that carnivore is the way to go. I understand it. I can't relate it back to you because I can't remember any of the intricate details that come along with being carnivore. I can't remember all the medical terms or anything like that. But I watch a huge amount of carnivore videos. I understand it while I'm watching it. And I know how to put it into practice. I'm never going to be a carnivore influencer because I can't tell you what the carnivore doctors told me. I just understand it and I agree with it. I do have huge problems being carnivore. Like I say, it's not the understanding of it. It's not knowing that that's what I should do. It's actually putting it into practice. I am a carb addict, and I liken carb addiction to alcoholism, and I do understand how alcoholics feel, even though I can still function, although functioning alcoholics can function, but I can still function and I can go for days without having any carbs. I'm not stealing from my family or alienating anybody because I've got to have carbs. Carbs are cheap. They are ruining my life, but thankfully in that they're not ruining everybody else's life. But the way I equate it to alcoholism is if it turns out that I can have no carbs at all. I was hoping, and I have been hoping for the last 3 years, that I might be one of those lucky people that can turn carnivore and then lose their weight, get healthier, get happier, and then they could introduce some little things back in just to make it more interesting. And after 3 years, well, after 1 year, I realised I wasn't one of those people. I just can't introduce anything, and it's not because anything that even the littlest thing that is non-carnivore that I introduce is doing me any damage. It just leads on to having things that really are going to do me damage. So for example, I can't have any dairy, and I managed to cut out almost everything dairy apart from Philadelphia cream cheese. But the thing is, I can't just have a little bit of Philadelphia cream cheese. I used to really like to eat it with my pork scratchings, because it starts off that I'm having a quarter of the tub with my pork scratchings for my treat on a night time, and then it's half a tub, and then before I know it, I'm not portioning out the tub and putting it into another receptacle. I'm just taking the whole tub and I'm eating the whole tub. I always look for the cheapest deal on Philadelphia, and if the cheapest deal is getting a 280 gram tub, the larger tub rather than the smaller tub, quite often end up eating the whole of the larger tub. I don't have very much willpower when it comes to that, so I have to take it out of the equation, which is quite devastating for me. There are many things that carnivores and fairly strict keto people can eat that I cannot because of my addiction, because if I have a little bit of something, I very soon escalate that to having a huge amount of something. And the reason why I feel what alcoholics go through is that they can't have a little bit of alcohol. They can never have a little bit of alcohol, because if they have a little bit of alcohol, before they know it, they're going to be off the wagon and having a lot of alcohol and ruining their life again. I can't have any little bits of carbohydrates, because if I do, I'll very soon be having a lot of carbohydrates. I'm ruining my life again. It's just been the holiday period. Us normal people call it Christmas. And the husband and I went away for 7 days. And I took all the stuff that we needed to stay carnivore while we were away. We failed on the first day. I think we stopped at a service station, had something we weren't supposed to have, and I brought pretty much all of the food that I took back home with me, because we just ate out the whole time and we ate crap the whole time, because it was like, oh my God, it's our holiday, it's our treat. And he's got liver cancer. And I said to him, it's all very well as saying that this is a treat, but the only thing you're treating is your cancer. And with that, he probably ordered an ice cream. It's sad. It's devastating, to be honest with you. We both have very weak wills. Now, all that's going to happen to me is I'm going to get fat and lethargic. What's going to happen to him is he's going to feed his cancer, the cancer's favourite food, and it's going to grow and he's going to die a lot quicker. So I can't do anything for him. I can force him, because I can mentally and psychologically force him not to eat anything crap. But it's fucking exhausting. It is exhausting. Especially when I see him. We work together, we work in the same place. I see him in the canteen getting something that he shouldn't be having, wrapping it in napkins and putting it in his pocket so that he can go and sneakily eat it somewhere else. So no matter how much psychological pressure I put on him, he's going to do what he does. And that's something that I have to accept. Although I do care about him and I do care about his health, so I am willing to annoy him and make him feel a little bit bad to try and stop him from doing it. But I just can't do it all the time, because, like I say, it is mentally exhausting. So yes, this is where I am. I put on, I think, 8 pounds in that short time that we were away for a week. So I put on just over £1 a day. We got back roughly 2 days ago, and I've not eaten anything bad since then, apart from a little bit of mascarpone cheese, which I don't really like, to be honest, so I'm going to stop eating that, and I'm not going to be too bothered about that. There are 2 tubs of Philly in the fridge. I can't eat that. I just can't, even though it's one of the most delicious things that was ever invented on this whole planet. I can't have it. So I got up to 11 stone 12, and I got on the scales this morning, and because I've eaten nothing rubbish, I've gone down to 11 stone 8. So that's 4 pounds in 2 days. Now I know that's water weight, because eating carbohydrates retains water. Not eating carbohydrates makes you piss it out. And to be fair, the last drink I had was about 6 o'clock yesterday, and it's roughly 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning now, and I'm still pissing. So yeah, I know it's water weight, and I know that that's going to slow down. It's hard. It feels unfair. It feels unfair that I've just watched Kerry Mann, and he did a montage of men that have gone carnivore. Men in their later years that have gone carnivore, and they're all banging on about, oh, within 3 weeks I felt wonderful, I've lost 100 and blah blah pounds, and look at me, I'm absolutely ripped. And I just think, well, that's bloody lovely for you, and I do love that people are getting fit, but I'm going to have to stop thinking that it's unfair that that's not happening to me. I mean, fair enough, I went up to 14 stone, and I am now under 12. I went back down to 10, to be fair, and then thought, oh, I'll just add a few things, and then back up 1.5 stone. I want to get back down to 10 stone. It's for my height, it's a really good weight. It's 10 stone. Yes, I'm going to have to stop thinking that it's unfair because fairness sort of indicates that there's something that somebody can do about it to equalise the scales for everybody. But not everybody is the same. And I have to stop thinking it's unfair and just accept that it's unfortunate. It's really bloody unfortunate. But I need to sort my life out. I am 57 years old now, and by the time I'm 60, which is not so far away because I've got a 58th birthday coming up, by the time I'm 60, I want to feel like I did when I was 30, which was pretty bloody fit, and a very positive person. I'm a bit of a misery now. I don't want to be a misery. I want to be a nice person. I'm not a nice person. I have nice ideas, but I'm not a nice person. And I think if I stuck to Carnivore, got a little bit more inspired and started looking after myself and concentrating on myself, then I would automatically be a better person, and then I could be a better person to other people. That's one of the main things. Not being fat is obviously top of the list. Looking fabulous would be great too, because let's face it, nothing's going north at this age. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I've got my little shed here, which I keep I set it up as a little gym, and then I started doing work on my camper, and we only have one space to put all the stuff that's in the camper while we're doing work in the camper, and that was in here. So I got a little bit of inspiration yesterday, cleared the whole bloody lot out, and now I've got my little gym in here again, and I'm going to try and spend more time in here than I do laying in my bed watching telly. I may as well be in here. I may as well be doing something. So that's what I'm going to do today. I feel sad. I just feel sad. I feel sad because I've tried it so many times, and I've just fallen off the wagon, usually within a couple of weeks. So the thing that I kept up most was for about 6 months I did Chloe Ting workouts, and then I gave up on that. So I'm just not an inspired person. Well, I'm sort of mentally inspired, but then I have to tell my body it's got to do stuff, and my body's not quite as happy about it as I am. Anyway, I'm going to get on with it now. I'm going to go and do some exercise. I don't think you want to see that. Hang on, I'm talking to myself. I suppose I want to see what I started off like, and see if at the end of a month I'm better. Just wish I wasn't so bloody sad about having to start doing something good. I'm such a knob. So I had to choose what I was going to do. I do like a 28-day challenge. So I have chosen...
1-minute morning wall Pilates workout. This workout will help wake up your body, stretch out those muscles and burn fat.
I've chosen the 28-day wall Pilates challenge. Fun. Oh, I can't get. Oh, ow! Fucking hell! What the fuck? Nope, that's not happening. Oh. Oh, that gave me cramp. Oh, she's doing that. Oh shit, I can't do that. I hope that's the last one. This ain't happening. Oh. That's going to need a little bit more practice. Please say that's the last one.
Thanks everyone, I hope you enjoyed that workout.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I'm over the moon, I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. Well, I thought with there being a wall for support that was going to be a lot easier than it was. I've already got 28 days of this, and I shouldn't think it's getting any easier. That's me for today. I'll see if I can keep this up for a week. Like, maybe blogging every day for a week. It is for me though, isn't it? It's not for you, it's for me. So really I ought to do it for myself. Alright, bye bye for now.